Hey everybody, welcome back to more Pirate Galaxy. In the last episode, we went over the 4 classes of ship that'll be available to you now. In this episode, we're going to take care of some story missions and hopefully get to a new story planet. One thing I should mention real quickly is that you'll notice the 7th and 8th items are locked at the moment. In Vega, 7th and 8th items are locked. You unlock your 7th item on each ship in Antares and the 8th item in each ship in Gemini. This is the reason I wanted to demonstrate the ships in Gemini so that I'd only have to demonstrate their items once. So, our next story mission is saving Tobias Planck. Tobias is a scientist that we're going to be seeing throughout the rest of the game. He's a pretty cool guy, a bit eccentric. Planck's main purpose in this game is simply to provide illogical solutions to tough predicaments. I'm flying my stun ship today because of a mission that we're going to be doing on Axiom. This is the last mission we'll be doing on Lyris before we get to Aurora, and we also have one to do on Axiom. That involves being quite fast. And speaking of fast, we need to wait for Darius to catch up. Here he comes. Now for a massive change of pace, we're going to follow Dr. Planck instead of Dr. Darius, Bill Darius. It's quite a big change, but I think we're ready for it. See if anyone interesting is on the bounty list. Nope. I don't know why, but the music normally cuts out right about here. It just sort of stops. And it's depressing because then the travel will be all boring. Here's something interesting. Now you'll notice the speed of my blasters is greatly reduced. I have the ancient strong blasters installed on this ship. I'll explain ancient tech the next time I have a lull in a video. Probably should have done it back there. But basically, my strong tech hits harder, but takes longer to cool down. I don't recommend using a strong blaster on anything that doesn't have a speed actuator, because it can be quite a pain in the butt to deal with. You'll notice even with the speed actuator on, the rate of fire is lower than the normal blaster. All we need to do is take out these Avengers, and the Behemoth will take out Bill, and also Bill's escape pod. Now we want to run away and escape to orbit. So where Jake failed quite miserably, the Mantis succeeded in killing Bill. This is the point where Ivanova becomes our primary quest giver. Next mission is alerting Colonials. This is the one that we want to be quite quick on. Fly to Axiom real quick. Now we want to accept Colonial Counterattack. So this mission you want to be pretty quick on. Meet up with Dr. Planck real quickly. And head to Administration City. Now this mission is really not hard to hit your targets in the given time if you know which route to take. But if you are having a little bit of trouble, one thing you can do is get the Anan 1300 transport, the second ship you got, and put a Lyris afterburner on it, and you'll go really, really fast. With the Anan 1300 and a Lyris afterburner, you should be able to do this mission with absolutely no trouble. Need to talk to Ivanova right here. And head over to here to General Victory. So our first mission target is going to be over here. There it is. One of the mistakes I made the first few times I tried this mission was I tried to come out like over here on the bottom or out the side. And there is absolutely no outlet on this side of Administration City. So you have to go out the top to get over here. Both General Victory and Ivanova's ship are previews for Antares ships. General Victory is flying the Anan T-40 heavy armor. It's the regular Antares tank. And Ivanova is flying the Anan X shock ship, which is the rare shock for the Antares system. I guess I've got a few moments to talk about ancient tech here. In addition to the normal blueprint grading system that they've introduced for the past 6 systems, they put in, for the very top level tech, what you could call the rares of Sirius, they put in a grading tier. There is agile, normal, and strong. The blaster I have on this is currently the strong one, It hits really hard, but it takes forever to cool down. This is true for all strong tech. Strong tech is much more effective, but its cooldowns last a lot longer. So for example, I have the strong repair droid on my Sirius ship, and it reps me in 4 or 5 seconds, which is really nice, all the way up to full health. But it takes over 20 seconds to come back. So occasionally I'm gritting my teeth waiting for it to come back. And a lot of times I pod. Now, Agile is the opposite of strong tech. Agile is not very effective, but it generally either lasts a long time or just has a really short cooldown. For example, if I had a long repair droid, it wouldn't repair me very effectively, but it would last a very long time. And the cooldown on the long repair droid is only about 5 to 10 seconds, I believe. Similarly, if I had rapid blasters, which is the agile class for blasters, I would shoot very quickly, but I wouldn't shoot as hard as the normal or strong ones. Or hit as hard, rather. But they would shoot a lot more quickly. And so there's quite a bit of nuance involved in it, and matching the right gear with your timings the way you like it. But in a nutshell, that's all there is to it. And perfectly timed, that's mission complete. I didn't even check how long we had to spare there, but definitely weren't crunched for time. Didn't even get a 2-minute warning. Next mission is to Mantis Stronghold. Now we get to fly to Aurora for the first time to do story missions. Before we get there, 2 things I want to mention. If you haven't unlocked the Vega Stargate, do it now. There are 6, maybe 7 missions left in the entire Vega system, one of which is to fly to this Stargate and a jump to Antares. So we're very, very close to the end here. Also, before you head to Aurora for the first time, I highly recommend you've built one of your Colonial ships with Lyris tech or better. I mention or better because you can go to Aurora and get your tech and get it installed and stuff before you actually get here in the story missions. But you definitely need Lyris tech to survive well enough here. And here we are. First Aurora mission, beginning of the end, is probing the enemy. This is definitely one of my favorite planets. Right away when I first came here, it quickly established itself as my favorite Vega planet, and it's sort of stayed up there in sentimental value as I've progressed through the game. I'm quite fond of this planet. So this mission, people occasionally have trouble on it, but it's very quick and very simple. Once we've gotten the probe, all we need to do is fly to the marked area. You'll notice 2 red dots have appeared on our mini-map. All you want to do is get to the marked area before these dots start circling. It also helps to get in here with an afterburner. That way, you're not in combat mode when you drop the probe. So you see this commander up here. That is the Mantis that you can't get caught by. So I did switch ships in between takes here. I was going to shoot more of this video, of this particular episode, but I put it all together and realized that we're already pushing 18 minutes long, so I figured I should probably end it off here. Another thing, as of the recording of this video, when I started last Wednesday, we are celebrating 100 views of episode 1. I've also got 8 subscribers as of recording the sign-off, which is a big deal for me. It's not a lot, but thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are what makes this worth doing. So, with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Next time, we will get further into Aurora. I don't know if we'll finish because we've got a couple long missions. We're getting very close to Antares. So stay tuned. Love you guys. See you guys next time.